gonna break my head. It's too many people, it's 200 maybe. I stand there like this. So someone is talk to me. So I don't know if my backside is gonna hit my head. Plus I'm gonna fall down, it's take it my stock thing.
Ullah is from Bangladesh. He came to South Africa in 2010 and runs a street stall in the Johannesburg suburb of Fordsburg. Earlier in 2017, he was attacked in one of the most recent waves of xenophobic violence in the city. Just down the street, Mohammed runs a small shop, targeted by the mob.
That day is coming a lot of children, they're breaking my machine outside. Then I was sitting inside, I see what happened, I go out. Then I ran away from here, then taking all the stock.
Did they try and hurt you? Did they try and...
They hate me. I ran. You know these people, this violence.
What would have happened if you stayed in the shop?
They're gonna kill easily, you know, South African. My heart is break. Must be angry. So taking I working whole day, making my business growing. They're taking.
Mr. Ahmed spends much of his time looking after this community. He's actively seeking more help from government to promote social cohesion.
Xenophobia is a virus, is a sickness, is something which happened and took place only just for being a foreigner. And even in our area here, you can experience also some silent xenophobia. That means I don't like you, you are a foreigner, I don't have nothing to deal with you, I don't greet you, I don't look at you, I don't know favor for you because you are foreigner. Wherever something happens, we amongst ourselves as foreigner, we integrate amongst ourselves. But sometimes, which I'm saying now, locally we need to engage with foreigners.
How do we do it?
Mark Bafor runs the Africa Diaspora Forum, an organization dedicated to helping Africans living here. He explains what makes it so difficult to be an asylum seeker or migrant in this country.
Take an example of people who want to send their kids to school. The child doesn't have a document because the parents have been struggling to get them a piece of paper for them to be legal in the country. When you don't have that piece of paper and you go to a school, the school refuses to register your child. When you don't have that piece of paper to be asylum seeker, to be recognized as an asylum seeker or refugee, you cannot go to an hospital. They don't accept you. Institutions like banks, they don't even recognize that piece of paper which is provided by government itself. The bank will tell you, we don't take this paper. You perhaps have a problem and you walk to a police station. Unfortunately, you cannot be assisted because your English is a broken English like mine. These are the reality, these are the challenges that people are facing.
It's a daily struggle for thousands of people in this city alone, and thousands more across the country. Xenophobia makes that struggle doubly hard. But what are the root causes of this problem?
People say it's poverty, inequality, and unemployment, but in similar social and economic neighborhoods, it doesn't manifest in the same way. In some cases, people have found that where things become violent, it's often in neighborhoods where there isn't a strong community leadership or strong elected officials that will actually try to guide the community. Other people, there was one study that found where South Africans are more distrustful of other race groups, they are also more distrustful of foreigners.
Several reasons then, so it's difficult to place specific blame on local communities. But how does South Africa effectively address xenophobia?
We have, in a way, the framework for challenging xenophobia in the same way as we have the framework for challenging homophobia or gender-based violence through our constitution and even through a lot of the legislation. The legislation and the constitution should inspire our leadership to to explain to people why it's there, to encourage people to say, you know, this is the positives, like with migration, these are the positives, these are the benefits for the country.
Back in Fordsburg, this community goes about its daily routine. It's safe here for now, but that can change. And that's a major concern for many.
Please, giving our hand, give us your heart. And we help, we work together for society that takes us higher as South Africans.
An appeal for social cohesion and peace. From a community that every day highlights the diversity which forms such an important part of what makes this country and this city special. Lindy Mtongana, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.